Hey guys, the lehrbehr here with another 8-4 draft for the MTGO. Looking at our first pack here, strongest cards in this pack are Pacifism, Murder, Knight of Infamy. I think the pretty easy pick here is the Murder. I've rated it third on my list of cards that I would take that are not a rare, and the rare here is not good, so I'm going to snatch up the Murder. Pretty easy pick. We did pass a lot of good blue. Pacifism is obviously pretty good as well. We also have the Knight of Infamy and the Cathedral of War, so that's an exalted theme. But we'll see what we get past. I don't think there was actually like a green card in that pack. There might have been one. I didn't really take note of it. It wasn't very good, if there was one in there. So it's a good thing to take note of that we didn't send a green signal. Because it becomes relevant when you get past cards like this. So here, there's a Crimson Muckwader, which we could take because we have taken a black card with our first pick. But there's also Rancor, which is like one of the strongest cards in the set. If we're going to jump into a second color, like Crimson Muckwader puts us into a second color anyway, we don't have a black card here that we would want to take. So I'm going to snatch the Rancor here. I think there's a pretty easy pick otherwise. And a common was taken. Maybe that represents Murder or something, but Rancor is a pretty easy pick here. With the next pack, there's a Turnslag, Primadox, and a Sentinel Spider. Primadox actually goes pretty well in blue-black because you have Ravenous Rats and Bloodhunter Bat. But I think here we're just going to snatch up the Sentinel Spider because it's a very powerful card. It's like Ghetto, Sarah Angel in green. But, I think we'll just snatch this up and be pretty happy about it. Once again, the pick is really between Sentinel Spider. There's a Blade Test board. We've been sending a mild red signal to the person to our left. No removal, but the red creatures have been solid. But I mean, once again here, I think we just gotta snatch up the Sentinel Spider and pass the rest of this. So I think that's an easy pick. With the next pack, there's a Reckless Brute, a Crippling Blight, and a Zombie Goliath. Kite Sail, Plummet, Yavis Force Mage. I think here we're just going to take the Yavis Force Mage, because outside of our Murder pick, we haven't seen a lot of good black. So that may be a signal that the person to our right, or the people to our right, are in black. In any case, we'll snatch the Yavis Force Mage there. In the next pack, there's another Crimson Muckwader, which is actually a really good signal that nobody's in red-black. Unfortunately, I don't think that's an option for us right now. Sadly. The pick really comes down to Visionary, Duty Bound Dead, I think, really. We're not sure if we're really going to go black quite yet, and honestly, Visionary and Duty Bound Dead are... I mean, Duty Bound Dead is better, but I think staying open is probably best, so I'm going to snatch the Elvish Visionary there. Here, there's a Dark Favor, which I don't think I'm going to play. We have better enchantments, and I think black-green is hard to go really heavy, like aggro with. So, it's more of a mid-range deck, so Dark Favor is not going to be very good. You want Mark of the Vampires more than Dark Favors. So I think here the pick really comes down to Torchbeam or Captain's Call. I like to pair green much more with red, but considering we have double Sentinel Spiders, that actually leads us more towards like a white deck, because the green-white deck is more like big guys. These two cards are relatively even. I'm going to snatch up the Captain's Call, I think, though. It seemed like that kind of worked out for us. There's a Prized Elephant here, which means no one on the table is going white-green, so that's a good indication that we should probably slip into that color combination. Other than that, we have the Centaur Courser, which is also a very good pick. If we wanted to stay as open as possible, we would take the Centaur Courser. We could also take this Prized Elephant and try to move into white-green, because it's a more powerful card. I'd expect black to be passive in the next pack, but I think I'm going to snatch up the Prized Elephant there, because it does just work very well in that color combination. Here we're going to snatch the Glorious Charge, because I think in terms of like Primal Clay, they're just better cards. Like at the 4 drop though, we want to be playing like Primal Hunt Beast and stuff like that. I don't want to be playing that. Here we get a nice little pick with a Arbor Elf. That's actually an awesome pick for us. Here there's an Erase, which I'll take for the sideboard. Naturalize for the sideboard. Plummet for maybe the main deck. And a Smelt. Alright, so coming out of pack 1, we're looking to be green-white. Not necessarily, but probably. In either case, even if we roll with a murder, we're still in a decent position because we do have a lot of green cards in the first place that are very powerful. We're definitely in green. We passed the late Centaur Courser, but what can you do? Here in the next pack there is a Healer of the Pride and a Centaur Courser. Also an Essence Drain and a Cower in Fear if we want to go with the black. If we hadn't taken that Prized Elephant and we had taken the Centaur Courser instead, I'd be taking the Essence Drain. Between Healer of the Pride and Centaur Courser, I like Centaur Courser a lot more because that card is just really good, especially if you grab another couple Arbor Elves. It's a turn 2/3/3 on the play. It's just really awesome. I mean, I'm not dissing Healer of the Pride, it's very good, but I don't think it's quite the card that we want to be playing. I think we'd rather have the Centaur Courser. This may be a controversial pick, and I know Hero of the Pride is very powerful, but I'm going to snatch up the Centaur Courser there. In the next pack, there's another Murder, so like I was saying, the black is definitely going to be flowing in this pack. There's also a Disciple Bolus and a Murder, a Knight of Glory. So, now we have a choice. We can take this Murder, have 2 Murders in our deck, which is probably better than Prized Elephant and Captain's Call. Or we could take the Disciple Bolus, which is more splashable. I still think Murder is the pick out of the black cards. We could take the Knight of Glory, but I think having double Murder is going to be better than the white cards that we can get out of this. Pretty sure I should probably decide on what colors I'm going to go with this pick, though. I think I just gotta snatch up the Murder because it's removal. I just think that having double Murder is going to be very powerful, so I'm going to snatch up the Murder here. In the next pack, I'm going to hide the white. We didn't even get past that much white in the first pack anyway, so it's not like it was wildly open here. We're going to take the Mark of the Vampire, because in black, green, it's a very powerful effect in a mid-range kind of deck, especially if you can pick up a Primal Hunt Beast, or 2. So I'm going to snatch the Mark of the Vampire there. Next pack, there really isn't much in general. There are a couple, like Hellion Crucible and Red Ring are decent red cards. We'll take the Sign and Blood, though, as card draw. Here there's a Primal Hunt Beast versus a Giant Scorpion. There's also a Sunstriker here. I think, because we have Mark of the Vampire and Rancor, I think we want to prioritize the Hunt Beast over the Giant Scorpion. These cards are kind of even. I probably actually like Giant Scorpion a little bit more, but I'm going to snatch up the Hunt Beast because we have the enchantments. Here, we don't have a black creature to our name, so Ring of Xanther is probably not going to be very good. We could take the Attendant Knight, or the Veilborn Ghoul. Neither of those cards seem very good. I'm actually probably just going to snatch up the Black Ring. Maybe we can pick up some black creatures to go with it, and it does sort of work with green creatures in the first place. Here we'll snatch up a Mind Rot, although there is another Prized Elephant. It really comes down to like trying to choose a color. This is really sad that I haven't just stuck to my guns. Having double Prized Elephant is really good though. Double Murder is also very good. I think here I'm just going to snatch the Prized Elephant because I think we can pick up Mind Rots later. Here there's a Ring of Colonia versus a Titanic Growth. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green creatures, so Ring is actually going to be pretty good, so I'm going to snatch that up here. Here there's a Walking Corpse, which I think is probably going to be playable, depending on what colors we end up going. I think probably, there's a Sunstriker, which is better than Bloodthorn Vampire. I don't want to be playing Bloodthorn Vampire anyway, so I'm going to snatch the Sunstriker. Right now we're going green, either white or black. It's going to be actually a little tough. I don't think we want to be playing the black ring. If we go with the white, our deck looks like this, which is actually pretty powerful. In the same vein, though, we do have double murder in black, which is going to be pretty good as well. But we'll see what the last pack brings us, and maybe we can cement ourselves like fully in one color or another. In either case, I don't think taking, like, Prized Elephant is just much stronger than Mind Rot, so I actually don't feel bad about taking that card there. Maybe the Centaur Courser, the original Centaur Courser for Prized Elephant was a bad pick, but in any case, I think right now we do open a Vampire Nighthawk, and a Murder, which is probably just going to cement us in the black. We could always splash the white as another option, which might not be bad. It probably is bad, but I think here we're just going to snatch up the Vampire Nighthawk because it's so powerful. I don't think there's a reason not to. Here there's a Essence Drain. There's also an Oblivion Ring here, but I think we're going to try to go main green-black, considering that we have double murder Nighthawk now, so take the Essence Drain here. In the next pack there's a Primordial Hydra, which is just the easy pick. Shows you that green is very, very much open. Beast Tracker would be nice to get double Sentinel Spider and Hunt Beast. There are a couple good cards in this pack for us, like Farseek would be very nice, but Hydra's a bomb, so we're going to snatch that up. In the next pack there's a Visionary. There's also a third Sentinel Spider, which is going to be really powerful. I think that we just got to take the third Sentinel Spider. That seems really good, as much as I like Visionary. Here there's a Centaur Courser. There's also a Sun Petal Grove to fix some of our mana, but we're not necessarily even playing those Pirates Elephants. But I think here just taking the Centaur Courser is going to be powerful, or pretty good for us. In the next pack there is Primodox versus Spike Baloth. Right now we actually don't have a ton of ways to like take advantage of the Primodox. Like we have one Force Mage and one Visionary, which isn't very good. Which makes me want to take the Spike Baloth kind of, but we still do have two more packs, so we have a chance to pick up another Visionary, so I'm going to take the Primodox because it is the more powerful card. I think that's fine. And then plus it's just a 4/4 sometimes. We do have the Arbor Elf to bounce back if we really need to, and I'm sure there are some other cards that we can really bounce back if we wanted to. If it really comes down to it. And if you do just get one of those cards, it becomes a really, really powerful effect. We'd really like another Arbor Elf to jump up to 3 because we don't have very many reasons to stay. We don't have very many reasons to play a 2-drop. We have Sign in Blood, Elvish Visionary, Walking Corpse, and the Ring to play on turn 2, but none of those are very powerful. It's not like we have Flint Hook Wars that we can give haste, or Flint Hook Wars that turn into 3/3s or stuff like that. Waiting on our next pick. I think right now our deck does look pretty powerful though. I mean, if you include the white, which I'll do just in case. So let's hide some of this stuff. We're not going to be playing that. We won't be playing the naturalized main deck. Black Ring could be played main deck if we really wanted to. Right now, if we played the white, it would look like this, which actually doesn't look terrible. With the next pack, there's a Titanic Growth versus a Yaeva's Force Mage. I think because we just picked up another Primodox, I think I want to play the Force Mage. As much as I do like Titanic Growth. So I'm going to take up the Force Mage because we picked up another Primodox. Right now we can probably hide those Prized Elephants. I don't want to make our mana worse just to, play some better 4-drops. I don't think that's very good of us. Maybe if we pick up a Farseek or an Evolving Wilds, but right now we don't even have one of those. So it's definitely not worth it. We would like some, if we do see a Farseek, we would like it because we do kind of want to ramp Here there's a acidic slime versus a deadly recluse. As much as I love acidic slime, I think here we want another 2-drop, especially one that plays the defense pretty well, because it doesn't look like we're very aggressive. So I think here we want the deadly recluse as much as I love. Actually, acidic slime combos really well with roaring paradox. I didn't even think of that. That makes me want to take the acidic slime. That was actually kind of silly of me. I completely forgot how well acidic slime combos with roaring paradox. Now we have 4 or 5 drops, which is a lot, but I think we're still in a good place. Yeah, acidic slime combos very, very well with roaring paradox. It's slow, but it's still very powerful to just destroy all your opponent's lands. I've had that happen to me, actually, which is really sad. We'll see what else we get with the next couple packs. The dream with this deck is to Vampire Nighthawk up and then Rancor. I think with this next pack, I'm going to take the Spike Bailoff, because it's a 4-drop. Fills in the curve. Here, we'll snatch up the Battleflight Eagle. Mind Sculpt will be taken. Probably not going to get any more picks. Here we can take the Bond Beetle and maybe play it. Doubtful though, I think we do have enough playables. Fog, and the Plains. Alright, so now we're going to go into the deck building stage. Wish we had picked up another Arbor Elf. I feel like that would have been really good. But I still think our deck is pretty powerful the way it is. So here we are in deck building, Arbor Elf. The green ring will obviously go in Rancor, Elvish Visionary, Plummet, probably not. Or maybe actually. Centaur Coursers, Force Mages, Hunt Beasts, Primadox will go in, maybe not the Bailoff. We'll put in all of those and that, and then Silent Blood, Murders, Nighthawk, Black and Vampire, Essence Drain. So we're mainly green here. Definitely mainly green, but we do have 3 double black spells that we want to play pretty early. I think this curve looks alright. It's not exactly where we want to be. If we put this Primordial Hydra at 4 or something like that, this actually looks pretty good. Curve-wise. So this actually isn't too bad. The Bailoff, I don't think we want to be playing. We can always board in one of these creatures. I don't think we want to be playing Bond Beetle, especially since we only have 1 card that it combos with. I mean, I guess it combos with Primordial Hydra, sort of, but it doesn't seem amazing. In any case, I think we're going to roll with this. It seems like a 10-7 kind of setup, which is indeed what it suggests. So we're going to roll with that. And I think that's probably going to be it. So that was the draft. Green-black with some nice cards. As much as I would have liked to play these double prized elephants, I think that this deck is more powerful, so I'll see you guys in round 1 when we get there. Hope you guys enjoyed.